to the wall for another week on this truly momentous day as the world came together as one to say goodbye to one of the all-time greats, Michael Jackson.
And what an amazing memorial service it was. 20,000 people packed into the Staples Centre, another 6,500 at a nearby theatre, a live television feed to billions, and to think that the whole thing was organised by Simplicity Funerals.
Yes.
They do a fantastic job. Very discreet, aren't they?
Yes.
Very tasteful.
And there were some amazing performances at this service by the likes of Stevie Wonder, Mariah Carey. But look, I wasn't totally sold on the new-look Jackson 5.
Yeah, I'm not sure filmmaker Peter Jackson was the best Jackson to replace Michael Jackson. I don't...
No, but look, otherwise the whole service was an extremely fitting tribute as mourners remembered Michael by wearing the traditional black and then slowly changing into white.
But I thought Jackson's immediate family, they lowered the tone a little bit, don't you think? Yeah. I mean, particularly, it was very unfortunate when Janet Jackson had yet another wardrobe malfunction during the eulogy. What is it with the Jacksons?
What is it?
I mean, they're cursed, aren't they? But just before the memorial, I don't know if you saw this, there was a revealing piece of footage on CNN suggesting that the ghost of Michael Jackson is now haunting Neverland.
Yeah, he liked his privacy. When the doors were open, you know, it was okay, but when he locked, he wanted his privacy. He had his privacy.
This is one of the bathrooms.
As if that's Michael Jackson.
Oh, look, don't be so quick to judge. I mean, we did some further tests on the footage, and you tell me that this isn't the ghost of Michael. And if you still need further proof, then I think this settles the question pretty clearly.
But I think more than anything what we've learned in the past couple of weeks is just how much pressure Jacko was under and how he sought refuge in his own little world.
Yeah, well, it's not just Jacko. I mean, it's true of all celebrities. Like this week when Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes flew into Melbourne, a lot of people had a go at them for all the extra security and staff they asked for at their hotel, Crown Towers.
Personally, I don't think they had enough special treatment. I mean, Tom Cruise is a guy with some very unique needs. So we laid some groundwork in Melbourne this week to ensure that he'd have a comfortable stay.
Hi, ma'am. Hi. I'm from the advanced party preparation for Tom Cruise. I was wondering if I could ask you to observe a few courtesies while Tom's staying.
Yeah?
If you could put that in his room.
Oh, I'm so sorry. No, I can't.
It's very important that he thinks that everyone in Australia watches Battlefield Earth.
I'm so sorry. I don't understand what you need me to do.
Sorry, sir. I'm from Mr. Cruise's advanced preparation team. If you don't mind if I scan your store with this e-meter for negative vibes, to make sure everything's okay. Thank you. Could you please remove that, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Can remove those Tic Tacs as well. Very negative. Thank you very much. Let's scan you. Yeah, this is fairly negative energy coming from you, sir. If it's possible for you to just leave the area.
All right.
And
I'll just call my boss, yeah.
he flips out when he sees drugs. It's against his religion. So I'm wondering if you could just remove from display all the medicines.
All the medicines?
Yeah, just all the medicines. I want to protect you for his temper. You are somewhat less vertically challenged than Tom is, and he gets very sensitive about that. So if you could possibly... a little more. Could get on your knees. That's better. That's great. That's fantastic. Now, he could be here any second. So if you could just stay like that until Tom Cruise arrives, and do not mention Vanilla Sky, OK? Thanks a lot. Thanks. Hello. I was wondering if I could just make a few requests before Mr. Cruise arrives.
Why don't you take a seat and I'll get someone who can help you. Thank you.
Do you mind if I just test that couch right there?
Yeah, you can.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Woo! Woo! Oh, OK. Yeah, that's right.
Legs are building.
Oh, it's too soft anyway. Tom will hate it. Look,
Thank you.
we're on the same side.
This week on Catalyst, could guide dogs for the blind soon become a thing of the past? Scientists in Queensland have been training these giant guide tortoises with startling results.
We found these tortoises to be remarkably responsive. Their slower pace makes them a much safer option for the handler, although at times in traffic, they have proven a little too slow.
So will Slow and Steady once again win the race?
Like I've got the tortoise. I've been really pleased and happy since switching to the tortoise. A friend of mine also briefly tried a guide porpoise, which by all accounts was a little less successful.
That's Blind Faith, Thursday night on Catalyst on ABC.
And to politics now, and Kevin Rudd, Andrew, is jet-setting around the globe once again. This time he's going to Italy, where he wants to meet the Pope so that he can help make Mary MacKillop a saint.
Yeah, it's the other way around, Jules. The Pope wants to meet Kevin because he wants some tips on how to become more pious and self-righteous.
Oh, right, OK. While he's in Italy, Rudd also is hoping to have some talks with Italy's Prime Minister, Silvio Berlusconi. Unfortunately, though, Berlusconi's actually just flown to Australia to join our Navy after he heard how much sex they're getting.
Yes, the Australian Navy is a zoo magazine by the sea.
Yeah, but look, having Rudd out of the country always makes it very difficult for us because, look, let's face it, even when he's in the country, he goes out of his way to avoid the chaser.
Well, it's hardly surprising. He's the Prime Minister, you know, it's a very prestigious job in other countries. I mean, he can't be wasting his time with light entertainment TV shows. He's got more important things to do, like going on Rove.
Yeah, look, I don't think going on Rove did him any favours. Did you actually notice how rude Rudd was during that interview? Check this out. Look at this. Here he is, giving the finger to Australian workers. Look at that. He's flipped the bird.
Rudeness knows no bounds.
And I'll tell you what, in that same interview, he kept trying to deflect the Utegate scandal by saying that there were much more important issues like the global recession.
Yeah, well, he loves the global... He adores the recession, doesn't it? It gives him an excuse for everything.
Oh, absolutely. I've even whipped up this guidebook to help the Labor Party blame everything on the global financial crisis, you know? Not just embarrassing economic stuff like the massive budget deficit, but, you know, other embarrassing stuff like Belinda Neal's anger, you can blame that on the GFC. Peter Garrett's whole political career, you can even blame the GFC for Mike Kelly's porno moustache.
That's very good. I think, Jules, you should give a copy of that book to Kevin.
I'll tell you what, easier said than done, mate. I've been trying to give it to him for the last month. I can barely get near him for more than 5 seconds. He never goes out walking, he's always out of the country. It's very frustrating, and, you know, it never used to be like this.
No, not in the old days, was it? No.
So I decided that if I couldn't get to Kevin, I'd go to one person who's always been accessible.
G'day, Mr. Howard. Good morning. We've been trying to get to Mr. Rudd, but unfortunately he's always overseas and he doesn't seem to do a morning walk, so we're wondering if you can help us. We've got these 1,001 Labor excuses because I'm a little bit worried they're not using the GFC as an excuse for enough things. So we just want to get it to the new Prime Minister. You're the closest we can get. Would you mind taking it?
No, look, I think your communications channels are better than mine.
I wish.
You work for an organisation that has very good communications channels with the government, so...
well...
I think you ought to rely on your own.
But come on, Mr. Howard, isn't this fun? This is like old times, isn't it? You know, the federal police may have deserted you, the lecturers deserted you, the media's deserted you, but we're still here like old times.
Well, it's very touching.
Look, it's good to be back.
You're all heart.
Yeah, we try to do what we can, so you won't take us?
No, I don't have daily coffee with him.
Oh, OK. All right, you don't catch up as much as you might?
You know, not as much as legend has it.
All right.
You look after yourself. See you later.
To religious issues now, and over the past few years, I have loved following the Christian ministry Catch the Fire, and in particular, their president, Danny Nalliah.
Yeah, he's a Family First candidate, and he caused a massive controversy when he said that Australia's drought was caused, amongst other things, by abortion, divorce and homosexuality.
Ah, yes. Now, he's obsessed with abortion, is our Danny. You might remember during the tragic Victorian bushfires earlier this year, Nalliah was the guy who came out saying the bushfires were God's way of punishing Victoria for its abortion laws.
Yes, God visited Danny in a dream telling him that the fires would hit Victoria, and this dream was back in October, 4 whole months before the fires happened. I mean, if only we'd listened to him at the time.
I know, the guy's got the gift, the amazing ability to dream of future disasters. We should be working with him, not against him. So I thought I'd pay him a visit to get the scoop on his latest dreams. Hey, Danny, I was just wondering if you had any dreams recently that we should know about? Any dreams of natural disasters?
Nothing in particular.
Nothing in particular? No volcanoes or earthquakes or anything like that? We just want to warn people, that's all, if there's anything we should know about. Nothing at all?
No.
OK, all right. Sorry to bother you so late. Thanks. Hello, Danny. If you're having trouble dreaming, I've got some sleeping pills for you here, mate. Don't worry, I'll keep on waking you up, so you will be able to tell us what you dream. Hey, mate. Get it down. How do you think Danny's trying to dream? Any dreams now, Danny? How about now, mate? Any dreams now? How about now? Any kind of disaster at all, Danny. Droughts, floods, mist or fog or something. Woke up, Danny. I'll leave this dream catcher here for you, just in case you're dreaming real good disaster dreams. Please just dream them towards the dream catcher if you can. Hey, Pastor Danny, how are you? I'm not sure you remember me. I was outside your place before with the megaphone. I was just wondering if you had any update on the dreams at all.
You don't need the speaker. You can talk to me. I'm not deaf.
Sorry, it's force of habit. Have you had any update of the dreams?
Well, I have not got any after that.
Because you have an amazing gift. I don't want you to hold on to it. You're like David Beckham, except he's probably a little less homophobic than you. But apart from that, you're exactly the same.
You had a pretty nasty joke the other day. I mean, it's good to make fun, but
Did you dream that one was coming?
No, I didn't.
No, it was a bit of a disaster.
How would I told you then?
Well, have you dreamt of any other jokes that we might be doing that might be disastrous?
Nothing else.
No, okay.
If I do get, I'll give you a call, mate.
Dear ABC, I wish to complain about you always making fun of Christians. Why don't you have a go at Jews for a change? No one's ever persecuted them. What a waste of taxpayers' money. Philip Harley, Adelaide.
Aboard HMAS, the good ship called Success. It's tricky for a guy to score. The only options out at sea are the passing refugees, or you could pick up Tony Bullimore. My crew spent most of June behind Lisa McCune on the set of Sea Patrol. I even had a bet I could nail Tanya Zayeda, but the army said that's not her role. In the Navy, it's P&O, but with more booze. In the Navy, it's an X-rated pleasure cruise. In the Navy, the Fair Star may give you swine flu. In the Navy, but we can give you herpes too. In the Navy, life on board is out of hand. In the Navy, more dangerous than Afghanistan. In the Navy, more sexist than the Taliban. In the Navy, unloading seamen in the sand. We want you, we want you, we want you for another screw. Cruising the Atlantic, I try to be romantic, but misogyny is more my shtick. When I show the girls my sheath, they tell me not since Peter Reith has defense known such an ugly prick. In the Navy, new recruits have much to fear. In the Navy, 400 women shagged this year. In the Navy, Matthew Johns would love it here. In the Navy, yet people still think we're all queer. In the Navy.
December 2007, a team of leading psychologists embarked on one of the most important experiments ever undertaken. Dubbed the Azan Project, the team spent a year monitoring a man known to them only as Azan the Israeli to gain a better understanding of Israeli military behavior.
We chose Azan at random from the ranks of the Israeli military and studied him non-stop for 12 months to find out whether or not it's true that they have a tendency to violently overreact.
Within just weeks, the research team made some startling observations. Filming the soldier in a communal shower, they noticed that when he was flicked by a wet towel, he responded by fatally shooting not only the towel flicker, but at least a dozen innocent people who had nothing to do with the dispute.
And it was a similar pattern of behaviour when we observed him in his home. He had real trouble with the neighbouring residents. They provoked him by spraying a hose over the fence, and he immediately responded with a water cannon.
Erecting a wall between the two properties, Azan was still troubled when the neighbour's dog defecated on his nature strip, and his response again demonstrated a disposition towards over-the-top violence. And then, at at the dog's funeral, a similar attack.
At the end of our research, we concluded that the Israeli soldier was able to function quite normally in society, so long as he was never provoked. But God help you if you ever made a dig at his disproportionate responses.
Dear ABC, I wish to complain about that sketch where you had to go at Jewish people. I'll bet you're too gutless to go the Muslims. Philip Harley, Adelaide.
Welcome to Middle East TV, a new segment where we take a look at some of the more extremist programs from Arab nations.
Yes, here in Australia we rarely ever see any TV from that region, which is a shame because there's a whole world of entertainment out there that we're missing out on.
Oh yeah, I mean, people say the King of Pop is dead. Rubbish! In Egypt, the King of Pop is very much alive and performing topical songs on daytime TV.
لو ماتت الخنازير أحسن تعيش الناس سليمة وطز في الخنازير وطز في الخنازير.
Hello, ladies. But look, Egypt's talk shows aren't just a platform to mouth off about pigs. They also give an important voice to some of the country's more marginalised groups.
Yeah, groups such as, for instance, oh, I swear this is true, by the way, the Egyptian Unique Moustache Association. True.
The Egyptian Unique Moustache Association?
Yes.
I mean, just how unique can a moustache be?
أنا شخصيتي بتفرض على اللي قدامي يكون محترم. بتحترموا الشنبات عموما مهما كان حجمها طولها عرضها. طبعا.
على فكرة أنا بحترم شنب هتلر ده لأنه ذل، يعني أقول لك ذل مين؟ ذل أتعس طائفة في العالم. يعني اللي غلبت الدنيا كلها هو اللي غلبهم بشنبه ال11 ده.
Yes. We forgot to mention another key feature of Arab TV. They're not so keen on the Jews.
What? Chris, that is a massive generalisation. Sure, you get some hotheads like those moustache guys, but it's not just the Jews that they don't like. It's also the Americans who associate with Jews.
Yes.
According to some clerics, all American products are helping the Israeli cause.
انتوا عارفين كلمة بيبسي دي؟ بيبسي PEPSI خدوا أول حرف من كل كلمة pay every penny saving إسرائيل خدوه وكتبوا منه كلمة بيبسي. وأنا لا أتكلم عن بيبسي بالذات، ده بيبسي وكوكاكولا كذلك وكله.
Oh yeah, all of them. They're all in on it. And I noticed, Chaz, he didn't say what Coca-Cola stands for.
That's true.
But I'm guessing it might be, couldn't obviously create a conspiracy offering lame acronym.
It's very, very damning stuff, Chris. But these clerics, they're not just attacking icy cold drinks. No, they're going after America's hot drinks as well.
ستاربكس والشعار اللي احنا شفناه ديا، البنت دهيت دي الملكة إستر، والملكة دي ملكة اليهود. عاوزين ستاربكس تتقفل في كل البلاد العربية.
We want Starbucks to be shut down too, but just because it tastes shit.
And no, Starbucks must be absolutely livid that someone's finally decoded their Zionist logo. Because they've been trying so hard to cover it up. If you look at some of their earlier, less subtle logo designs, like this one.
Yeah, and this one was fooling no one.
And God help them if they ever work out the McDonald's golden arches are actually just 1/3 of an upside-down Jewish menorah.
Perhaps the most disturbing aspect of some of these programs is how they sometimes co-opt children to spread their dodgy propaganda. Check out this Saudi cleric on the cable network Al Jazeera.
نعم؟ اسم بابا ايش؟ اسمك الأول ايش؟ عمر أحسنت. كم عمرك يا عمر؟ 8. والحين ايش يسوون في اخواننا؟ يقتلون اخواننا المسلمين. طيب انت تدعو عليهم، ايش تقول؟ يا رب ايش؟
رب دمر اليهود.
دمر اليهود، احسنت. وانصر من؟
المسلمين.
انصر مين؟ بتروح معي السعودية؟ تسافر معي؟
Do you want to come with me to Saudi Arabia? I can't tell if he's a pedagogue or a pedophile.
Now, Omar there was 8 years old, but in Iran, they like to get the hate happening at a much younger age, as shown by this completely impartial news report about an anti-Israel protest.
اسم بچه‌تون چیه؟ چند سالشه؟ وائله. 1 سالشه. برای چی با خودت آوردی اینجا؟ آوردمش که از همین الان نفرت از اسرائیل تو خونش بریزن. Barikalla, barikalla.
Well done, well done. A round of applause for that very thoughtful father.
Father of the year. But I think to complete that toddler's education, what his dad really needs to give him is one of these.
And that's been this week's window into extremist Middle East TV.
Dear ABC, you only ever seem to make fun of Christians, Jews and Muslims. Why don't you attack those vicious Hindus for a change? Philip Harley, Adelaide.
Now, tonight, obviously, a big night for cricket fans. The latest Ashes series gets underway between England and Australia. So for those of you who are interested in the results...
You should be watching SBS right now.
Yeah, true. But look, stay with us because we can get you all the latest. In fact, the latest just in news that England won the toss and elected to play Bangladesh instead.
Probably that's smart captaincy from Strauss. But look, it's not going to be the same this Ashes series, is it? I mean, first of all, Warning isn't playing, but even more unusually for an Ashes series, he's spending time with his wife instead. Unbelievable.
Absolutely.
Just not cricket.
You know, the thing that gets me about the Ashes, though, is that even when we beat England, they get to keep the trophy. Here's the trophy here, little urn, supposedly named after the ashes that were burnt when Australia beat England for the first time in 1882.
Look, I mean, it's held up as the ultimate symbol of the game, of course, but, I mean, if England really wants to just hang on to this urn, then shouldn't we at least make a more apt design for the trophy?
Hello, sir. Got a delivery for the president of the club.
Yes, Mr. Underwood, isn't it?
Yes.
Where's it?
I've got a delivery from the Australian Cricket Board. They realise you guys need a bigger urn for all the times that Australia's beaten England in the Ashes, so got you a slightly bigger urn. Yeah, right, because, I mean, every time we burn the bales... Yeah, right, we're going to take it over here? All right, we've put 2009 on as well, because, you know, no point being unrealistic. Yeah? So... any chance we can just put it in the long room? I've also got to do a pickup, if that's all right. I need to pick up the original urn. We've won it so many times, we actually want to take it home now. Any chance of that? No?
Get security to take you out.
Sure, OK. Well, I hope the security's got better defences than your batsmen.
Now, one of the business buzzwords of this century is outsourcing. Western companies saving money by using overseas workers.
Well, it makes economic sense, doesn't it? That's why everyone's doing it.
Well, they are, and it's, in fact, it's on the rise. You know, we're all familiar with IT helplines, you know, customer service call centres being outsourced to India, you know, but it's spreading to other industries. I mean, even Baz Luhrmann has outsourced the cast for the DVD release of Australia.
Look, it is, it's a harsh reality, and I'm afraid to say even this program isn't immune. The ABC's been very keen to keep down production costs, so the rest of this episode tonight has been outsourced to India. So that's all from us here as we hand over now to the Chaser studio in Mumbai.
Thank you very, very much indeed. Now, gentlemen, I don't know if you're aware, but I'm extremely fond of dining out.
Dining out, Chris?
I just love a good Rogan Josh. In fact, what annoys me about restaurants is how the waiter always offers you mango chutney.
Oh, golly gosh. There's a mango chutney with everything.
But imagine how bad it would be these days. Chutney waiters went beyond restaurants and popped in other places as well.
Some mango chutney with your bucket. Mango chutney, sir, if you like some. It's great. Would you like some mango chutney with your tires? Or just even by yourself, some mango chutney? Would you like some mango chutney off the ladder? No mango chutney off the ladder? Some mango chutney with your googly? Some mango chutney, sir. Some mango chutney. Whoa, no, I don't. Some mango chutney with your shotgun. Your shotgun and the mango chutney? Or... all right.
Excuse me, sir. Can I see your turban? It's very dirty. I think it needs a jolly good wash. That's going to be 1,000 rupees fine. Excuse me, sir. I'm afraid I'll have to give you a turban ticket. That color is so last season. Sorry, that's just how it is. Now, excuse me, sir. I'm afraid that turban is far too extravagant. It's the turban of a pompous wanker.
Well, we are extremely sorry, but that is all we have time for. And remember, you can download tonight's episode from abc.net.in. Namaste.
Dear ABC, there you go again, attacking Christians, Jews, Muslims, and Hindus. I bet you'd never have the courage to satirise Jedi. What a waste of taxpayers' money. Philip Harley, Adelaide.